a head width to head width pairing. I know I'm going to get all hypos, but I'm hoping to get some transes. And if I could get lucky enough to get a HypoTrans width, oh, it would be great. Alright, finally, I think everyone should be out of the egg. Let's take a look. What's going on in here? Okay. Alright. Been checking on these eggs daily. These are a head width to head width pairing. I know I'm going to get all hypos, but I'm hoping to get some transes. And if I could get lucky enough to get a HypoTrans width, oh, it would be great. The mother, she was sold to me as only a hypo, but a lot of times an animal can be possible het something, and the breeder won't mention it because it might be a low possibility, or because the parent wasn't proved out, so they can't technically list it as possible. So I'm hoping that's one of these cases, and I'm hoping that I get lucky. Yeah, I'm praying for the lottery hit on this one. But if it doesn't happen, I mean, trust me, I'm happy with just some hypo Witblits. They should be some nice yellows too. Let me candle them right quick and see what they're looking like on the inside. See how close these guys are to hatching. What's going on with them? All right, let's see what we got going on. Are you in there? Can't see veins. I don't see any movement. Let's see. Oh, I can see something over here already. Are you asleep? Hello. Not seeing any real movement. Of course, I see veins. I mean, we know these are fertile. If they weren't, by this time they would have already started yellowing, etc. Yeah, some real development in this one. I believe that's the tail we're looking at. Well, guess we're just gonna have to be patient. See when these guys hatch. Hopefully in the next couple days or so, but you know, they might just make me wait. I'll keep you guys posted. Alright, let's see if we got some hatching going on today. Ah, yes we do. They've just begun hatching. And it looks like we've got a HypoTrans Witblit, ladies and gentlemen. I can see it right there. Look at that. And you guys are probably like, how do you know that that's a HypoTrans and it's not even all the way out of the egg? Well, I can tell it's trans because of that translucent look to it and how it looks blue right there in the head. But I can tell it's a hypo because of the light pink and that light coloring. Now, I could always be wrong. It could come out and just be a trans. But I'm pretty sure that that's a HypoTrans Witblit. Yes, which means my girl just proved out for trans. And I knew it was going to happen. I just felt like she had to have something else in her. I mean, just like you might hear about ball pythons having what is called ringers, things that kind of give away what they're het for. That often happens with bearded dragons. All right, let me take the top off and get a better look at this. I'm not even going to be able to focus today. Oh, yeah. You are a beaut. So how many peeping heads do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All I can think about is you. Just got back home from the gym, and there it is. HypoTrans Witblit. Isn't that a beauty? Another great thing about this clutch is the father was a genetic stripe. So there's a possibility that this could be a genetic stripe Witblit. I wouldn't really know until I actually bred it to see if it produced genetic stripes. And it might show it might show the striping, but I doubt it. Got a few other babies out. Hypo, possible het Witblit. I don't know if this is a HypoTrans. This is a HypoTrans. Genetic stripe, 66% het wit. Like I said, all the babies are going to be hypo because mom was a hypo. But yeah, I'm going to give everybody some more time to hatch. Looks like a lot more fire on the way. Hopefully we get a few more Witblits. If we get really lucky, we'll hit more than one HypoTrans Witblit. But I don't see any other Witblit heads peeping at the moment. Now, just based on general statistics, this was from a head-to-head pairing. Dad was a hypo genetic stripe citrus het Witblit het trans. Mom was a hypo citrus het Witblit het trans. So it's a head-to-head pairing. There was 24 eggs. One egg didn't make it the entire way. But with that being said, out of 24 eggs, roughly 6 of them should be Witblits. Okay. Since they're both het trans, roughly 6 of the offspring should be trans. Basically, when doing head-to-head, 25% of the offspring is visual. A little tip for you guys. See, I dropped those gems in there? Come on, hit that like button. Subscribe. Tell a friend. Hit the online store. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously though. If you haven't got that Brick Red Production t-shirt, you're missing out. You're missing out. But look at that beauty. Like a gummy bear. Yes, you do. The only question is, will I sell you? Alright, so a whole day has went by. Let's see if everyone's out the egg. Okay. Okay, so not everyone's out the egg. Still have a few peeping heads. But what is that? So, looks like as of right now, we have 1 HypoTrans Witblit, 2 HypoTrans Witblits, and this might very well be the 3rd HypoTrans Witblit. They're the only Witblits I see as of right now. And they all happen to be HypoTrans. That's crazy. Like I said, I'm not mad at all. This is a beautiful clutch. But yeah, we still got some peeping heads. And by tomorrow, everyone should be out. I mean, by the end of today, everyone should be out. And tomorrow, I'll go ahead and put everybody in containers. I might actually even just take the ones that have already hatched, if all their yolk sacs are absorbed, and just go ahead and get them in a hatchling rack, on the hatchling rack. But yeah, beautiful clutch. Look at this one right here. I really like this one. Looks like a HypoTrans GS. Like I said, this is like another Witblit. So it looks like we're gonna have 3 HypoTrans Witblits. This one's almost on the way out the egg. I can't quite say what it is as of right now, but it's HypoTrans. All right, finally, I think everyone should be out of the egg. Let's take a look. What's going on in here? Okay. Yes, it does look like everyone's out of the egg. And, if my eyes don't deceive me, I believe we have 3 HypoTrans Witblits in this clutch. Let me wipe the lens, make sure I'm not tripping. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Sheesh. These guys are some beauties. Even the ones that aren't Witblits. It's crazy because I don't see any other Witblits. So every Witblit that hatched was a HypoTrans. What are the odds? 3 Witblits out of the clutch, and they're all HypoTrans. It made me feel like that one egg that died was a Witblit, and it was HypoTrans. Kind of hurts my feelings. Whatever the case, definitely excited. Look at this guy. This guy looks purple. And this is a citrus pairing. I'll show you guys the parents later on. But look at this. HypoTrans genetic stripe. This guy is like purple. The trans is trans. And again, the beauty of this was the mom wasn't even sold to me as het trans. She was just sold to me as a hypo het Witblit sister. She was really yellow. But I always try to play the odds. I love gambling when it comes to pairings, guys. Look at this one. Another HypoTrans GS. Looks completely different than this HypoTrans GS. But they're both HypoTrans. That is beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful babies in this clutch. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get them all rinsed off. Get them in a tub. Let them get some light. Put some roaches in there, see if they want to start eating, because they've been in the incubator for about 2 days. So, they might be ready to eat. We'll see. Alright, we got everybody in the water. Look at that. In love. So everyone was hypo because mom was a hypo and dad was a hypo. So when you cross 2 visuals, 100% of the offspring are going to be visual. Okay? Roughly. That's a rough estimate. I mean, I've never seen it work any other way, though. So, visual to visual will always get you nothing but visuals. So, hypo to hypo got me all hypos. But mom and dad were both het transes. So, statistically, about 25% of the offspring should have been trans. But, amazingly, about 50%, it looks like, of the offspring is het trans. Dad was a genetic stripe, which is a dominant gene, which means about 50% of the offspring should be genetic stripe. Look at that. That's just beautiful. And we got a lot of GSs on both the trans side and the hypo side. And let's just confirm that we have 3 HypoTrans Witblits in this group. Like I said, we only got 3 Witblits. Mom was a het Witblit, dad was a het Witblit, so roughly out of 24 eggs, about 6 of them should have been Witblit. However, we had 1 egg die, so we don't know what that was. And only 3 of these came out with Witblits. Like I said, those 6s are just rough estimates. It could be more, it could be less. In this case, it was less. But what were the odds out of all 3 Witblits that hatched of them all being HypoTrans Witblits? Now, the odds for a regular bearded dragon breeder, I don't know. They'd be pretty slim. But over here, these type of things happen quite frequently. We're lottery players, baby. We like to hit big. and that's a big hit. This one on the far right here looks ghostly. See how much lighter it is than the other two? Can you see that? That's nice. Both of them are beautiful though. And another thing that I really like about this pairing is with these Witblits, either of these three could actually be genetic stripes. And sometimes you can see it on Witblits. They'll show a little bit of it because Witblits do retain color. And with the genetic stripe, there can be like some color retention. But, you know, Witblits are patternless. So technically, you shouldn't be able to see the genetic striping. The only real way to prove it will be to breed these and see if they produce genetic striped offspring. Eh? That is just beautiful. I know you guys are going to be blowing me up trying to figure out how much these are and when can you have them. They're mine! They're mine! All mine. I have a bedroom upstairs and I have 3 little cots. They'll sleep right next to my daughter. No, I'm playing. I've had plenty of experience with HypoTrans Witblits. This is not my first time hatching HypoTrans Witblits. I've been doing it for a couple years now. I've been hatching HypoTrans Witblits. This is my first time hatching them from this pairing, and I'm really excited about that, to have some fresh blood. So I probably will keep one, and right now it's looking like it'll be the lighter one on the end or the darker one on the end, or maybe the one in the middle, or maybe all 3. I don't know, but I'll probably end up keeping 1 or 2 or 3 or all of them. But no, realistically, I'll try to make at least one of them available for the public. Now these babies will be available in 6 to 8 weeks. And they will be posted on my website. I get a lot of messages and emails asking like, oh, I've been on your site. I see everything but dragons. Okay. Site's still in the developmental stages, still building the site. I think it'll always be in the developmental stages. I think I'm always going to be building it and making it better for you guys. But I will be uploading dragons. I'll be starting with the white tigers that I posted a video of. And actually, the next video will be an update video on the white tigers, that you see their progress. And it's crazy because these guys are huge. Mom was pretty big, but dad's ginormous. So these guys are huge. They're already the size of almost the white tigers that are now about 2 weeks old. So anyway, I just want to show you those guys. Show you these guys. Now that they're all out the egg, let's do our final count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Makes me wonder. Let me make sure I'm counting this correctly. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow. So it makes me wonder if there's an egg in here that didn't hatch. Or if I threw away 3 eggs in total, but I only remember throwing away 1. No, but there's no unhatched eggs in here. I must have threw away 3 eggs in total, or either that or I miscounted from the jump street. I'll have to go through and count those eggshells and see what I got as well. I'll let you guys know. Does David ever find the missing eggs? Tune into our next episode to find out. We hope you enjoyed this YouTube presentation, and if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. If you'd like to help support the channel, feel free to visit our online store, link in the description, Ruthless with the plug, or any of our affiliate links, as all of our affiliate links also help support the channel. We thank you guys for tuning in, and in the meantime and in between time, peace, love, Pagonas. Hello, baby.